you press record? Oh, okay.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming to celebrate and witness the union of Jen and Patrick. To lead off, I'll just say a few things about the couple. One of the most powerful feelings we can experience is meeting someone who we know will be in our lives for as long as we can imagine. It is both exciting and calming when we spend time with that person and can see the years unfolding in front of us. For Pat, that happened about 18 years ago at St. Joe's when we first met. But this isn't about that. This is about what happened 5 years ago in Madison when Jen and Patrick met, and everything that has happened since that moment to bring us here. I think the early days of their relationship reveal a bit of what was to come. For those who don't know, and I do have permission to share this, by the way, Jen first met Pat while she was doing research for a project. As she got to know him, she was left with the choice to either scrap the project or the relationship. And as we all know, she chose Patrick and fortunately scrapped the project, and that didn't affect her career. She graduated and got a job. And that job was in Lake Geneva. And that left at another crossroads. Patrick didn't hesitate to follow Jen to Lake Geneva, even though his job was still in Madison. This left him with an hour and a half plus commute, and me saying, "Wow, you must really like her," to which she would simply say, "Yeah." A lot has happened since those early days. There have been floods and 5Ks, moves and half-liters at the beer garden, good and bad and everything in between. But you have continued to support each other and make sacrifices to keep growing together. Something that I hope not only continues but grows with each passing day. Which brings us to today. I think it would be too easy to focus on what is missing, so I don't want to do that. Instead, I want to focus on what we have here, what you and we all have. Throughout this past year, we have all had to simplify our lives and strip them down to the most basic, most essential things we need to keep on living. For you two, that meant each other and this right here and right now. All of the love that you need is already between you. And if you want any more, just look around you, and I'm sure you'll feel it filling even this wide open space. You have everything you need. You have each other and your families, and now it is time to create a new family. So, Jen and Patrick will now exchange the vows they have prepared for each other.
Patrick, I know that today is not what we had initially envisioned for our wedding day, and I know that these last few months have been extremely hard on both of us. But I also know that even though life has given us every opportunity to walk away from each other, these moments have only reaffirmed our love and commitment to one another. And to be honest, that doesn't surprise me. I've spent half my adult life with you, and even though we've both changed and grown over the years, my feelings for you have only gotten stronger with time. I love everything about you, Patrick. You are my best friend and my soulmate. You make me want to be the best version of myself that I can be for you. So, as we look ahead to our future together as husband and wife, I promise to try to be that for you each and every day. I promise to love you for who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses. I promise to always laugh at your jokes, even when I've heard them a million times before. I promise to show you, for the rest of my life, how much you mean to me. And most importantly, I promise to always be there for you, no matter what life decides to throw at us next.
Jen, as we stand here today on our wedding on the shores of Lake Michigan, I can't help but look out to the water and remember all the significant moments in our relationship, many of which revolved around water. Our early dating phase consisted of going to the terrace and drinking beer while we talked to get to know each other better. Then we decided to get our first apartment together and move to Lake Geneva, where we would walk around the lake and sit by the water and continue to grow our relationship. Then we decided to leave Lake Geneva because we had water up to our ankles in that apartment. That led us to move here to Kenosha, where we have made new memories by the water, and where I'm excited and honored to make you my wife. Like the tides of all the lakes that have played a part in our relationship, I know that we too will have rises and falls at moments in our marriage. But through the good times and the bad, I vow to be your biggest supporter of all your future goals and dreams. I vow to love you even before you've had your coffee. And finally, I vow to be the husband and man that you deserve. I love you, and I'm excited to spend my life with you.
Jen and Patrick will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. The rings are of a precious metal, but they're also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you have just taken to love each other without end. All right, Jen, please place the ring on Patrick's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed. Maybe.
And Patrick, please place the ring on Jen's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
To make your relationship work will take love. Continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grow stronger with time. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey that you have both pledged today. And now, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Wisconsin, it is my honor and delight to declare you married. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. You may seal this declaration with a kiss. And now, for the first time, I'm proud to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Patrick and Jen Bastron.
That's it.
We can leave.
No, you can't.
Thanks,
So
man.
before I forget, we have to have you sign the marriage certificate, and then we have to have two witnesses.
Yes.